When I was younger, eighth grade, my mother, my brother, and I, we was living in motels, and it was a little rough. The kids would catch us going from motel and walking to my school, and we would get teased sometime. Mainly me. I don't remember my little brother saying that he got teased. Maybe he wasn't paying attention, but but I definitely remember getting teased. But that wasn't really it wasn't really a big deal because it's kind of like when I got to class, it kind of got the teaser kind of got swept under the rug, so it wasn't a big deal. But I remember this one day, this specific week, I had wore the same thing twice, and the reason why that happened because my mother, my brother, and I, we had to swap motels, and I didn't have time to change. What I had on wasn't dirty. It was a good look. It looked good. It was a smooth outfit. Being that my mom had some money from her taxes, so she got us a couple outfits, and it was pretty cool. So I had the outfit on. I came back to school. As soon as I walked in, for some reason I can't remember what it was, but I was the last person to walk into the class, and the one girl said, she was a very popular girl. She said, "Didn't you wear that the other day?" And everybody started laughing at me. Everybody started laughing at me. It was quite humiliating to watch all your peers in your class laugh at you. It was homeroom, I believe. But to watch everyone laugh at you, I'm not gonna lie, it was I still haven't forgotten that feeling. It was a horrible feeling. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to fight the girl, but I remember my mom said don't hit women, so I wanted to fight the whole class, to be honest. But I knew I couldn't beat all of them, so I walked to my desk and I sat down. That walk from the top of the class to my chair in the class, it felt like the longest walk ever. So I sit down, and my boy at the time was sitting next to me. Well, he was already there. I sat next to him, and what I noticed was that he was the only one that didn't laugh at me. He was the only one. He was the only one that didn't laugh at me. And he was like, he said, "Man, you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." The only one. Everybody in the class is laughing at me, snickering at me. Some people stopped when they kind of seen how embarrassed I was a little bit, but he was the only one that didn't laugh. And it's crazy. I know you're probably thinking, why am I bringing this story up? Because today I was doing DoorDash, and I ended up delivering some food to his house. It was wild because I hadn't seen him in a while. I would catch him every once in a while in the gym, but it was kind of like I would always catch him on the way out. So I get to the house, and I can't quite tell it's him. But then when I get a little closer, I was like, "Oh, my man!" And he was like, "What's up, man?" He was in his garage. I didn't really realize what he was doing until I actually left, and I think he was just chilling out. I think he probably kind of just wanted to be to himself, even though he was outside. But he had his cheer up, man. He had a little drink with him. A little smoke. He a grown man, of course. And he was like really excited to see me, man. When I delivered the food to his house, we was busting it up. He was telling me about his program, his weightlifting program, and well, not necessarily a weightlifting program, but basically it's like an exercise program that he's implementing. And I was like, I said, yeah, man, sure, I'll be a part of it, man. I'll participate. I'll do what I can, It's nothing you really got to sign up for, He just cause we are Facebook friends, So you just see what he does on Facebook, and you just you do it to stay in, to stay in some type of shape, That's all it really is. Nothing that's like a huge deal, but we was just busting it up, and it was just wild, man. He dapped me up like 6 times. I was a little bit surprised at how embracive that he was. But he embraced me with open arms, man. I mean, I was literally in his garage talking to him. I had another order in the car, but I didn't even care, but because I wanted to bust it up. Well, we wasn't talking long, but I just busted up with him, and it's just wild because the one thing that I noticed was that he was in fantastic shape. I noticed he was in amazing shape, and I always said to myself when we were younger, I said, man, this guy is gonna master something. Like I remember he was okay at basketball. He ended up getting really, really good. I know at one point he was doing like his R&B thing, and I thought he was going to master that. I thought he was going to take the game over. To be honest with you, with his music, that didn't quite happen. I'm not saying he's not doing his music. It's still opportunity. He's still very young. We're the same age. People can blow up musically at any time. But when he started telling me about his exercise program, I said, this is what he's going to do. This is what he's going to master. I said, I think he finally found it. He always was masterful in that sense. And it's just wild, man. It's just wild that I saw him today. And I just, where I'm from around here, everybody's not as embracive as I am. Like when I see people, I seen a girl the other day in the mall, and I hadn't seen her in years, but I remember who she was, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, gorgeous?" I called her gorgeous, and I told her she looks great. I didn't have to do all that, but she sought out my attention, and if you're gonna show me love, I'm gonna try to give it to you tenfold. So I say all that to say, man, when someone showed you love, don't forget to show it back, man. Like genuine love, man. Like really, really, really think about when you leave this earth, what mark did you leave? What are people going to say about you? Think about that. And think about the next time you get some love, show it back. Your boy.